What's good, y'all? We got a special video today. You know what I'm saying? I was sick for a couple of days, but now it's time to get back to work, right? So, you know, I know a lot of y'all are gonna start getting mad at my list, but let's just dive straight into it, right? So the top 5 point guards right now in the NBA, and then after I would give my list and tell y'all why these are the top 5 players, I'm gonna give y'all the rest of my top 10, so 6 through 10 as well. And this list is very accurate. You know, it's really not much to debate about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm smiling right now because I can't wait to get started. Like a side note real quick. See, the thing about other people's lists that I don't like is that they always do it. I'm talking about other people as far as like ESPN or like just people that you will see on TV or the mainstream media. They always do the list in like a dumbed down, simple way. They don't ever really dive into it and start talking about who's actually better at basketball, right? They don't talk about what this player is good at and what this player is good at. They just talk about like stats, you know, record, the best narrative, and just mix it all together and come up with a list. So all of those lists are always like the same because people don't know how to think for themselves in a basketball, like an analytical way, right? I apologize for how I'm sounding right now because I was just sick for a couple days, but so I'm still kind of congested. But at number 1, right, a lot of y'all are gonna get mad. I think it's disrespectful that y'all gonna get mad about this, but it's Kyrie Irving, right? At number 1 is Kyrie Irving, and I'm gonna tell you why, right? Kyrie is literally, he's the most skilled point guard by far. He's probably the most skilled player ever. That's another video. Offensively for sure, right? So he's the most offensively gifted player, right? Him being the most skilled player means his skill level has surpassed what these other point guards bring to the table. You feel what I'm saying? He's on a completely different level. He has the most complete game, right? It's not just about handles and finishing. He has the best pull-up mid-range. He can break any defender down at any time, score from anywhere on the court. He can use either hand going either direction at any time. Kyrie has every single move downloaded in his bag and ready to pull it out whenever he needs it. And he's doing it like second nature, right? He don't even really got to think about it when he's playing, right? So he's the most trustworthy with the ball in his hands because his IQ is good enough to where he's going to utilize those skills in the most efficient way. He's not just going to be chucking up random threes and you don't need it. He can get you an efficient bucket in clutch time. You know what I mean? This is why I also say he is the most clutch player in the league, because Kyrie's bag is the most trustworthy when you need it. When it's time for somebody to get a bucket, you can count on Kyrie more than probably anybody in the league, just off of his ability to get anywhere on the court. And he is the best finisher in the league, so I trust him driving with the ball. I trust him driving more than any other point guard because he has the best handles. It's not just about flash, right? It's about the fact that he can drive and get there at any time. He can drive and use whatever move he has to use. Oh, and also he did it in the finals, right, against Steph. He's showing you all of this skill level in the finals against Steph Curry, bro. I'm telling y'all, he's number 1, bro. You know, people might say, oh, he's a ball hog. Listen, you can put Kyrie in any system because of his skill level, right? He's not even trying too hard when it comes to doing what he does on the court. He really just takes what's given to him. He really just takes what's given to him. If a defender doesn't close out all the way, that's money from anywhere, right? If they do close out, no matter who the defender is, Kyrie can blow by him at any time. And this is any defender, right? This is anybody that you put on him, he's gonna score. But he's not doing it in like a ball hog way. He does it within the flow of the game still, which is why you might look at his stats and say, oh, well, he only averaged 23 for his career, or however much it is. It's not that high. He's so efficient, right? His skill level is so high that he doesn't even have to go off all the time for his team to win. As far as like dropping 40s every game, even though he's highly capable, right? He has like 4 50-point games. So you know what I'm saying? And in those 50-point games, he's showing you everything. He's showing you all of the skill. But let's just move on, though, because I can go on and on about Kyrie. So, at number 2, I have Damian Lillard. Right? At number 2, I have Damian Lillard. Right? Yeah. We getting controversial, right? See, Damian Lillard, and it's crazy. You can make the argument that Dame is the best point guard in the league, simply because he's claiming it, right? He's owning it. It's been time and time again when he's told you, listen, bro, I'm the best point guard in the league. Just off his will, his killer will. You know, like when Dame is locked in, it's unlike something that we've ever seen before. It's different, right? A lot of y'all are gonna say, "Oh, I got Steph over Dame." Listen, man, Dame is on another planet, bro. Dame is on a whole different planet, bro. He's arguably a top 5 shooter ever. He's gonna drop 50 if he feels like it. He's gotten better every season, but he's always been nice since the day he stepped into the league. I remember his first game. You know what I'm saying? He was showing you everything. See, the reason why I talk about what these people did, what these players did when they first came in the league, is just to kind of show you that they've been the same player the whole time they've been in the league. It's not some, like, you know, a player where they were kind of bad or they were average and then they had to work their way up. Nah, Dame and Kyrie, for that matter, they've had this skill level ever since they've come into the league. See, Damian Lillard is probably, you know, besides Kyrie, he has the most, I feel like he has the most complete game out of these point guards, right? You can say CJ McCollum too, but he's not a point guard. Oh, and by the way, see, I'm not counting players that are like over 6'5", so like Harden and Luka. I still count James Harden as a shooting guard, and I count Luka Doncic as a 3. Just off of like height, I'm trying to go with like the small guards, right? Yeah, no, Damian Lillard though, man, you gotta give him his credit though. What more can you say about this man, right? See, when Dame is having a good game, bro, it's over. Literally. It's literally over. He's very skilled, very polished. And he's number 2 on my list. At number 3, I have Steph Curry. I mean, what can I say about Steph, right? I mean, 3 championships. You know what I'm saying? See, the thing about Steph is probably the most prolific point guard of our generation. He was blessed enough to be in that situation in Golden State where he maximized everything that he could do. You know what I'm saying? He got the perfect storm and he ran with it, right? The reason why I can't put Steph over Kyrie is because of this, right? You talk about skill level, Kyrie has him beat. Right? That's that. And then they faced off in the finals too many times for me to put him over Kyrie because Kyrie outplayed him in those finals. Right? It's like I just can't do that. I can't put Steph over Kyrie after seeing what Kyrie was doing to him in the finals. Right? I think Kyrie's game is more complete than Steph's. You know, but like I said, I mean, this is not really about Kyrie. I'm going to talk about what Steph does better than Kyrie. Steph is obviously a better shooter and he plays better off the ball. Right? But Kyrie's so skilled that he can play off the ball too. Right? So you got to take all of that into consideration. Steph is one of the greatest point guards we've ever seen. I got him top 5 point guards of all time. But the thing about Steph is that I'm taking Dame over Steph as well because Damian Lillard, I feel like he's more of a scary bucket getter. Right? And he has the handles and the complete game to make plays for you when you need it. Dame is also more clutch than Steph. So it's almost like and this is no shot at Steph. It's almost like what does his game really amount to when you need it most? Because whenever it's clutch time, it's like you see him, and he's made a lot of clutch plays. It's just that his style of play in the clutch doesn't always do it for you. Because he doesn't have that many go-to moves. He isn't as quick as Kyrie or Dame, to where he can score on anybody by making whatever move he has to make. right? So those are the top 3 point guards in the league by far, and they've been the top 3 point guards in the league for the better part of the decade, right? Those are the generational point guards that we have in terms of skill level, ability, you know, just the airspace that they are in. So this is when it's going to start getting really controversial. At number 4, I have Trae Young. Yeah, I know. I have Trae Young at number 4. You know what I'm saying? Trae Young is next up. See, he's better than Russell Westbrook and Chris Paul right now. He is. He just is. Look at the numbers. I'm not even a numbers guy, right? But a lot of people will make arguments by giving you Russ's numbers or CP3's numbers, their stats. But look at Trae's, and he's doing the same thing that they're doing numbers-wise, but he's giving you more like 30 and 40 and 50-point games. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he scored 50, but he definitely has the ability to. So the thing about Trae Young, though, right, is he's going to do a lot of what Chris Paul is going to do for you in terms of like running the offense. You know what I'm saying? Being a great playmaker. But he can get you 40 plus. So I think he's next up in terms of like that small guard wave. You know, the Kyries, the Dames, and the Stephs. Trae is next up in that category, right? He's gonna be one of those point guards for this decade. See, it's like, imagine if it was Trae Young and Devin Booker in the finals last season. I don't think the Suns would have lost. And this ain't no shot at, you know, at Chris Paul. It's not no shot at Chris Paul. It's just that right now Trae Young is better than him, bro. And I don't think anybody else is gonna be better than Trae. Alright? So at number 5, I have De'Aaron Fox. And with De'Aaron Fox, it's kind of like the same thing I was saying about Trae Young. He's young, he's next up. See, he's more like a Russ type of player. Right? But the thing about De'Aaron Fox is he's more skilled than Russ. You know what I'm saying? He can get you tough buckets. He's more skilled. He's more polished. He's more under control than Russ. He's the fastest player in the league right now. I think he averaged like 25 last season, but he's getting better every season. So you got to think about these things when you're talking about the point guards. And he's a much better shooter. These players are more elite than guys like Ja Morant and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now, right? They just kind of more elite right now because they've been in the league for a little bit longer, so they've had more time to blossom. Trae Young and De'Aaron Fox, right? They've had more time to blossom and make a name for themselves. De'Aaron Fox is more so, he's more underrated because he's playing in the Western Conference right now. Kind of like how Devin Booker was going through it. Playing in the Western Conference on a bad team, so it's like he's not going to get the recognition that he deserves right now because his team isn't making it to the playoffs. So he's not getting a chance to play on the big stage for everybody to see. But I'm noticing it, though. If you watch the Kings, you know what I'm talking about. At number 6 through 10, this is actually hard because I'm thinking about moving Russ down. I got CP3, Russell Westbrook, Ja Morant, and I'm thinking about switching Ja Morant and Russ because Russ is, boy, the beginning of the season, bro, of every season, it's like Russ just looks like he's the worst player in the league. So, but I'm gonna give it some time though, because he always brings it back. He always comes back and starts playing better. So CP3, Russ, Ja Morant, and this is when it gets tricky because I really don't even know who to put right here, right? You got guys like LaMelo Ball, who's really good. You got LaMelo Ball. I still think D Rose might be a top 10 point guard. But I don't know, man. It's just so hard to say. It's so hard to say, man. I might got to stop it right there at 7. I don't know if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a point guard. If he is, I guess you can put him right here at number 9. And then at number 10, you can go D Rose. You can go... Am I missing somebody? You go Kemba? I don't know, man. I don't know if Kemba's top 10 anymore, bro. Well, actually, you know what? You can probably say Kemba. He's done it for a long time now. He still deserves to be right there. It's just so tough, man. No, I'm not putting Kyle Lowry in my top 10 point guards. Alright? Doesn't deserve it. I'm trying to think though, like who would, as far as small point guards, who would y'all put in the rest of that top 10? But you know what I'm saying? The whole point of the video was for me to show y'all the top 5 though, so I think we good. I'm coming out with more top 10 and top 5 lists. Let me know what y'all want me to rank next. Yeah, man. It's crunch time, man.